Hey, it's you! Come on in, your chair's waiting for you.
We have a new soap today from MacDuff himself, from MacDuff's Soap Company.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, we're so glad to have you here today. If you happen to be here during the live premiere, why join in the chat?
Yes,
We've got some great folks from all over the world that are there for our live premieres now, and we'd love to meet you too.
We really
so
would.
Give us a like and subscribe if you'd be so kind.
Yes,
it helps out the
thank you.
channel. What's our mention today?
So for Easter fun, I was digging around on Twisted Allure, and I did find some Whoop soap, but then I also find my first body butter here.
Hey, y'all,
definitely
Twisted
Easter
Allure,
themed.
right? Sort of a grooming company where Halloween and horror meets Fisher-Price, right? Sort of like cute horror kind of stuff.
But my inner teenager just couldn't help herself. And then I was talking to Melody at Moon Soaps, and she's like, I totally like their stuff too.
They're
it's just
enabling
silly and
each
fun.
other pretty bad.
So this is
also.
actually, I know it's called Devil Eggs because of the theme, but it really is apple berry body butter. So it's super fun, and she's smelling it already. But it reminds me of a fun inner kid silly stuff. A lot of them are named more after like the Easter ones were Peeps Candy or something sweeter.
Right.
So a lot of the stuff that I can't eat anymore is kind of fun because at least I can smell it and be silly and enjoy that. So maybe the ladies in your life might enjoy some of these fun, silly things.
Love it. And our soap today, it's very apropos that Lainey wanted to be on the show today because it is a soap inspired by the friendship between Sean, the artisan behind MacDuff's Soap Company, and his dog, MacDuff, the literal name behind the MacDuff Soap Company. So I'm excited for Alberta boys.
Me too.
Let's meet the soap. All right, y'all. So this is from the sales page at MacDuff's Soap Company, and I see something here that's really interesting. Sean says, this stands as my personal favorite creation to date.
Wow.
Yo, Sean, let's
wonder
meet this
people have
soap.
been talking about this.
I know, I'm
Okay.
excited. All right, here we
All
go.
right. Renowned for our gourmand fragrances, adeptly blending dupes, and recent exploration into the realm of oud wood, Alberta Boys embodies the culmination of MacDuff's Soap Company's scenting expertise, encapsulating everything we become known for, and infusing it into a scent that stands as my personal favorite creation to date.
It marries Tom Ford's Lost Cherry with a generous amount of Brado's Oud Immortelle, enriched by our own blend of oud and sandalwood aroma chemicals. Alberta Boys is more than just a scent. It's a journey, a testament to our commitment to craftsmanship and innovation. With each whiff, immerse yourself in the essence of our passion and dedication to crafting unforgettable fragrances. Experience Alberta Boys and embark on an aromatic adventure unlike any other. Exclusively from MacDuff's Soap Company.
Well, okay.
Woo! Are
That's
you
a way to
kidding me?
read-
What a beautiful sales page. And it just sets the scene for the beautiful movie we're about to see.
I know,
right?
and even after just seeing that label, it's so black and white and sleek. Like, it fits this description. I had no idea that there were some homages in here either.
And you know what? We loved Birth of Cool, which took 2 cologne homages to tobacco and then added Sean's own unique blend.
And we are fans of Lost Cherry from Tom
I was
Ford.
gonna say we're giant fans
This
of
is
that
totally
one.
up our alley.
Y'all, here's my alley. We're going right up it. Let's unbox it.
It's a MacDuff's box all the way from Canada.
All right, let's see what this is about. Let's see. Ooh,
Go on.
oh, we've got some stickers, and there's MacDuff himself, and here's the invoice. Let me just. Oh,
I forgot we got
I forgot we got the Bad Santa
We
wax
did.
melt, y'all. Oh, I'm excited about this. Boy, do I love this.
Yes, I am
Hold on,
actually.
I got it.
We were
I got
just
it.
thinking about doing Christmas in June, so it's coming.
Yo.
You know, that actually really could be almost any.
Oh, you got 3 wax melts. I didn't know you did that.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're the best. Oh, let's see. Oh, Autumn Cabin as
Hey,
a
you know?
wax melt. We were going to put in a wax melt this morning, and we didn't. I'm so glad
now
we
we
didn't.
can
'cause
swap
I'm gonna
it out.
put in one of these. What's this one?
It's a different scent. It was one that we hadn't heard of before.
Rose water and lemonade?
Yeah, I think he had like
This
a
is
bath salt
MacDuff's?
version, but I'd never smelled it.
Whoa.
Oh, see, with summer coming, that might be a thing.
that?
Oh,
She doesn't care.
wow, rose water. That's so different.
Oh, and look,
Okay.
this is the one on
Now
top.
we gotta
There it is,
focus.
Alberta Boys. Oh, look at that.
It even has a
Look
little
at that
pinkish kind of
label.
hue.
That's gorgeous.
Which makes sense if it's got the cherry kind of vibe going on, see?
And I never thought about oud being added to Lost Cherry. Boy,
but
this
I feel
could
like
be a
that could go well.
mysterious thing, too. I'm so excited.
A little masculine fun.
Let's have a first impression. All right, so Sarah will do our first impression, and then she will clue me in here a little bit.
I'll see what I can do. It is nice reading that first and knowing what's kind of but I have no idea what that actually is going to smell like. So I guess it's time to dive in here. But
points you in a direction.
A lovely MacDuff pour here.
Oh, there it is.
That goldeny color.
All right, take it in. What do you get? How much Lost Cherry, and then where's it go from there?
Wow. Okay, so you forget the type of scents that MacDuff's does because they're so fresh and so real. It has that like Canadian vibe to their oils. I don't know how they do it, but that is the signature little thumbprint on there. Paw print? I don't know.
I like that.
But there's something completely real and refreshing about it. Yes, I kind of know the scent of the Tom Ford Lost Cherry part.
Do you find that in there?
It is more hidden than I thought, at least straight off the puck.
Okay.
There is something that sweetens it up, and if I hadn't read that it was a cherry, I don't know if I could have picked it out, which is kind of fun. But then,
interesting.
I don't know the exact oud sense that's in there, but I can tell that there is a really classy wood happening. So it's an oud wood is what listed there, and now that I know that that's what it is. But there are other woods in here. There are other things that add the little mystery in between that are matching those two scents together.
Right.
I know there has to be something else that's part of it.
Now, the classic MacDuff's question. How gourmandy is it?
Not as gourmandy. Very outdoorsy, I get.
Nice.
I get real scents around me.
With Lost Cherry, really?
Yes.
Love it.
At least off the puck. First whiff, diving in.
I'm excited.
There is something classy and dapper about it, though.
Yeah.
I almost picture, when you see people's, almost their wedding pictures that are outside.
Right.
And they're under a big canopy of
like
trees.
Or something.
Yeah, and they have like lights everywhere, and you can see the furs around. I can tell you want to be a little more dressed up for the occasion.
Right.
But it doesn't go completely overwhelmingly cologne-y. There's something that's making me enjoy being outdoors about it.
Nice. Now, I'd be a little remiss if I didn't ask you this. Is there a little bit of a man's best friend aspect to it?
I wonder if that's what's taking me more outside because of like the adventures that they have. Because I know Sean will post he and MacDuff outside in the snow, scampering around, adventuring. And there is something outdoorsy about it. It's not extremely masculine. I feel like I could still kind of wear this. I'm outdoorsy, more a place for me.
Well, it's not tobacco, it's Lost Cherry.
Right.
It's pink on the cover, right?
Right, and the oud there, I know it's called Alberta Boys, but I'm still saying I could probably pull it off. The gents would have to share.
Nice.
But there's something fun about that in-between part. There's something clean and fresh in the middle, and I don't know if it's a lighter wood or something almost approaching a powder, but not. It could just be how the oud is sitting. But it's got a clean, dapper, fun side
I
to
enjoy
it.
approaching a powder, y'all.
It's just very, it's approaching. But just because you asked gourmandy, I wanted to be like, it's not as, like, I don't want to put it in my mouth, if that makes sense. Some of the other MacDuff's, unquestionable. I just eat it. But this one is definitely more a place, I think.
Now, scent intensity, where are we sitting? 1 through 5. Where do you think? MacDuff's generally a 3, 3.5,
it's about a 3. It's a little lighter than some of the other ones that have more of straight off the puck, I guess. Some of the more Christmassy ones, I think, were a little heavier. This one, I would say, like a 2.78, approaching 3. That's definitely stronger to me. This is a little less than that potency level. Gotcha. But I think you got to get your nose on this because I feel like
I'm ready.
I need the Marcus reaction to help.
Here we
because
go.
it's a different spin on scents that you think you know.
Oh. Okay, very fun.
In the MacDuff way, of course. Don't read the label too closely, because I think it will give things away.
I love how they're both, facing forward, like they're both sitting on the bridge of the Enterprise, ready to do some work.
And you can see, look, he's got his shades on and ears up. This is serious.
Love it. All right, here we go.
Okay. Not what you're expecting, right? In a good way. In the MacDuff's twist kind of way.
Oh, I love this. Oh, I love it because it's given me more of one of my absolutely favorite scents to explore. It's almost like when they made Wicked, right? I didn't go see it. It did its out-of-town tryout when it was a brand new musical 10 miles from where I'm sitting, right? I didn't go see it. I was a giant fan of the book, and I was like, there's no way they're going to make it better. They made it better. incredible. I mean, first of all, I was a fan of The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
And then I was a fan of the novel Wicked, and I knew they changed it a lot, so I didn't go see it. It's awesome. I mean, y'all see Wicked. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What I love is they've started with something that I loved so much already, and then just kept continuing the story. Because it starts with Lost Cherry for me, for sure.
Ah, interesting.
But then it immediately takes a left-hand turn and is like, okay, you think you know these characters? You think you know this place? I'm going to take you to a whole new spin.
We sent them to Canada. You must meet them there.
And then, it goes into like some of the stuff I'm getting from the Prairie series, some of the outdoor, little bit of the fruitiness and nuttiness of like the outdoors of the gourmands.
There's a mystery thing in the middle. I don't get like tobacco-y, right? You don't get that vibe as much.
No, but you know what? I am getting a really beautifully clean oud, because for me, oud can sometimes be on the mustier, spookier side.
I think that's why I was trying to find the powdery freshness, clean.
This is a beautiful, clean oud smell for me. That's just bringing the right amount of spiciness into that cherry.
So do you get like the two homages and then something in the middle happening, or is it how they're interlacing?
That's a good question. You know, I don't know what the second homage is, right? So I only know Lost Cherry, and then like there's going to be a second character, and then something sort of third. Right? So I'm just loving starting with the Lost Cherry as if I know who Dorothy is, I know who the Wicked Witch is, I know who the Scarecrow is, but now continue the story. Tell me more of it. Show me where you think this is going, right?
Yeah.
And it's maybe not where I would have taken Lost Cherry, but I love that it's where Sean would have taken Lost Cherry, because you can for sure tell that this is not just Tom Ford. This is MacDuff's.
Right.
100% with echoes of Tom Ford in the background.
How sweet would you say this is, though?
Well, and I love that the intensity, like you're right, it's sitting like at a 2.5, a little less than Autumn Cabin,
maybe
a little
when we
less
lather,
than
we'll see.
Bad Santa, right? And before we lather, of course. But I love it because I feel like if it were any more, you'd get one particular set note that would be jumping out to become the star. And like you said, I don't even sense a cherry in this. Like that's like, I get Lost Cherry, but I think my nose would have to dig even deeper to find like a cherry note because of what this is all doing.
Right. I just don't want them to read cherry and think it's going to get really sweet, because I don't get that sweet side.
And I think you'd almost have to be told. Like, you'd know. You'd be like, wait, what is that?
Something's mystery in
there.
Right. Yeah.
And just what Tom Ford does with them already changes them so much that they're almost unrecognizable in Lost Cherry to start with. So, okay, hold on. Now, let's see where this story goes.
There's more in there.
Right. Well, I feel like, Lost Cherry is a unisex fragrance.
True.
But it generally sits more on the female side because it's lighter cherries, it's lighter woods, it's sweetness, it's the idea of cherry, and then there's the name itself, of course. But with this, I feel like it started with a really like rugged Sean type of dude.
Right.
Who would put on Lost Cherry, but then go out and have his day out in the outdoors of Canada, have some adventures, come back. And then this is sort of that imaginative idea of what he would smell like at the end of the day with like some more of those adventurous smells. Like not realistically, of course, but just like, you know, in like a whimsical, imaginative version.
No, I'm with you.
It,
and
right?
I feel like that's what that scent is doing.
Right.
That's why I kept getting more outdoorsy. Like there's something in the woods that are happening that kind of help the oud wood, I think. There's other layers in there that are helping those scents come out in a new way.
And to bring out the masculine in Lost Cherry. Yeah. I think that's the lovely thing this has done. Because if Lost Cherry is a little too light for you, is a little too middle of the road for you, and I can totally see why this is Sean's favorite creation to date.
It's if I hadn't read that there were homages in it, I don't know if I would have known, because it doesn't go completely cologne-y. Does that make sense?
Now, see, I'm a giant fan of Lost Cherry, so I would have for sure found it.
Yeah.
But that's what I love, is that as soon as it finds it, it goes, okay, how have you made this different? Because you really have. And that's where it's delightful. And that's where I want to take a look at how he did it. Let's look at the scent notes. This is our custom, the Barbershop Duet Lather Bowl. It was a gift from Philip Sharp at Sharp Shaver.
Yeah, we're very excited.
And he makes these now. They are
One side is more blue, the other side has more of a black,
like
smoky kind of color going on.
Very cool. And, when I am putting my soap in my bowl, I like to kind of choose a soap bowl combination so that I can do what I kind of refer to as making a mess. You kind of want to push the soap into the bowl so that somebody couldn't get it back out again without water.
It's like
and a
finger
brush.
painting.
Like that's the idea. Like make the mess, get it all sticky in there, and then let your brush clean it out as it lathers.
And it's nice with the MacDuff's base because it is a little bit softer, so you can really get it in those little grooves.
It is the evil Knievels among you that tub lather MacDuff's, and if you do, put it in the comments because we want to meet you.
Okay, let's see the magic here.
3, 4, 5.
Already.
And there we go.
And just
already.
lathering.
Oh, and I'm getting beautiful whiffs already.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm curious.
And this is Sarah's 24mm Yaki brush from the very beginning of our journey.
Our first brush.
And this is a lovely whipped cream going on here
look
in
at
this
that.
bowl.
Immediately.
Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, I'm getting sherry.
He's going for it.
I'm getting sherry off the ladder. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
This is the Alberta whiff, everybody. Here we go. On 3, 1, 2.
She even whipped too. That was fun. Oh, something really freshened up and brightened.
I'm telling you, this is beautiful. And I get the cherry a little bit more.
Yes,
in this,
I'd agree.
And then I get the others swirling around it even more. And this is amazing in this.
Oh boy. There's something that brightened the cherries and the wood. Like I don't know if it was just literally whipping it up, brightened it up, but there's something happened.
I think it's the oud. I think it's that third, because he even used it with the word chemicals. Like, hold on.
Right.
There was something masterful going on here. And I think that's what it is. I think it's that third part of that leg of the tripod and what Sean added to this. All right, and we have scrolled up to the top of our page here.
This is a nice list.
Whoa,
This is a lot.
Love it. Starting off with.
Okay, as you'd assume, but it's black cherry, not just cherry, black cherry.
100%.
Limoncello.
Are you serious? Limoncello?
Maybe that's what made it so bright. I didn't think it was that citrusy, but maybe that's what's making it bright.
It's there. It's there.
Holy moly.
Bitter almond liqueur.
That is totally in there.
Going on the journey. That's what helps to start masculinating this up, yo. And then plum, Turkish, This is lost cherry for guys. This is taking it out of the unisex lane and giving it back to the gentleman, I think.
Okay.
Oh, but wait a minute here. Now here's a little left turn down back to the feminine, Jasmine Sambach.
Okay. Ooh. And I thought there was a tonka in there because when you dug in, it got a little lighter under the base. So tonka bean and vanilla.
Whoa, I smell with, wait a minute, excuse me for a second. Smell this lost cherry one more time, because I'm getting way more of the original character of lost cherry, and then I'm getting how the others are like coming in and giving it a hug on top of it.
So if you hadn't have read the list, I don't think your brain could have figured them out. But now that we've even just read those top like 5, my brain is totally like, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yep,
like,
and there's more. Vanilla, so vanilla with the cherry, and good Lord.
Sandalwood. And see, these are what I was getting. Cedar blend. That one too.
Yes. And then, interesting, vetiver, patchouli.
Yep.
And then oud. This is from the movie poster.
Look, I did ask. Tobacco leaf. Because I said, I'm not sure I'm getting tobacco, but that was why.
Sarah was right. There's tobacco leaf in there.
Last 2 here. Cardamom.
Yep. And then
that little masculine gentle spice. And then rosewood.
Love that. I love that because I smell that.
Again, it's somehow the rose and the floral in this match so well with the black cherry side. And then the woods pull on it to mature and masculine it up. Right there.
Just in your mind. You know how peanut butter and chocolate together in your imagination are like, oh yeah. Y'all, hold on a second. Think about cherry and rosewood. And think about putting those together. Like rosewood does already have like a nice masculine edge because it's not the rose, it's the rosewood mixing with the black cherry. Ooh. Just those as the bookends of this fragrance are unbelievable. This is outrageous.
The other one was called Oud Immortal.
Right.
So we might have to go look at what that's in there because the other one is, the top few at least, are so the found cherry vibes.
Yeah, I think we have discovered that there's oud.
Yeah,
There's lots of different kinds of ouds. And this one is just so beautifully selected to help bring the tops and the bottoms together because it's not in the base. I kind of sense the oud in the middle.
And somehow it's like a live oud. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because it is. It's an immune response. That's what oud is, right?
But it does. It has something that's... Sometimes when I think of oud, because the first few we had that had oud was such darker, deeper scents, it is interesting to have such a clean, bright version of an oud.
Right. Like oud literally is its job is to protect life. It's an immune response. This is giving me life right now. We're going to need to take this down to the roots, y'all.
So, out of our MacDuff's selection, this is probably one of the most different ones. It has a different side to it, right?
And I'm not asking you to choose favorites, God forbid, but can you see how this would be Sean's favorite creation to date?
Yes, I do feel like as a personality, we've never met Sean, but we're just assuming from
Not in person.
Not in
Just
person.
talking
But
to you
just
guys.
chatting with him, that I could see how this would be such a cool vibe. Knowing he's a musician, he's an artist, he has like all of that size. And then he's a businessman for MacDuff's as well. Like, I feel like this really has like a soul to the scent.
He can strap on his bass guitar and let his inner child out for a while, and then he can go do invoices the next day and all his taxes, and then go out and have a nice hike with MacDuff on the day.
Or
after that,
like the picture, throw on a suit and be dapper as well. Like, it's a very multi-purpose scent in a
just-
cool way.
He's just a guy that has figured out something about life. You know those kind of people with that gleam in his eye. He knows something that the rest of us need to know about life on this planet. And somehow he has put some of that fun spark into this scent, and I totally get how it's his favorite to do.
No, and I get it, because we did do Birth of Cool. That was another one that had a little more of the, cologne sides in there, homages.
That had a lot of the same sort of inventive character to
But
it.
most of the other ones are places, because all the cabin series,
cabins,
and even the Christmas ones are like a blend or a vibe, not necessarily like a persona. It is fun to have one that really does give me like a person in a place, or like that could wear this somewhere.
And when we do take Lainey out for walks or on adventures, it does have sort of a fun, whimsical, lighter side to it. And this sort of captures that playfulness for
Like,
me.
you can't get too serious. At some point, you are hanging out with your little fur friends. So.
And for me, this captures the best of like 5 amazing places. It's a cherry orchard grove. It's a cedar grove. It's a redwood forest. It's smelling the tobacco leaf while it's growing. It's just so many different things that are put together that play so beautifully together, like a piece of music.
I know, I would completely agree. That complex blend of things, which I love that we read the intro before, but at the same time, if I hadn't have read that and I just took a whiff of this, it has its own personality that shows through immediately, which is super, super cool.
And, I know we never comment on lather here at the Barbershop Duet, but are you kidding me with this? This is an award-winning lather.
So I know we're talking about how versatile this is, but does it make you want to wear it like a certain time of day or something?
I know we talked about getting these before we get the splash, but I know what we're doing immediately following
I would
this
agree.
because-
This would be sad if it wore off. Like,
And
after
a-
the shave, you'd miss it.
And a beautiful winter spring scent for me.
That's
I
what I was
love the
gonna say.
warmness of this that can help give you a little hug for those kind of brisk mornings still. But then as the spring starts to take over, it's got everything in here that you need. Those light
It just
woods and
has a little
florals.
bit of that crispness in the air.
Right.
Whether that's more the winter or more the spring side, there somehow is just that little bit of chill in the air that I can smell. I don't know how that's possible.
And just a little bit of that sweet nostalgia of like that homey Christmas feel to it.
I'm with you.
like
It's
in
there.
here.
Again, magic weapon. I don't know what's in there,
Yeah.
but I would agree completely.
I get why the brethren are collectively losing their minds over this right now, and why we bumped up the episode, because
did.
y'all need to know what this is going on.
We got it here all the way from Canada so we could get it to you, because it came out, I think it was April 3rd.
Sean rushed
We're rushing
across
it.
the border for us. That was very kind. But,
Yeah, we
beautiful.
ordered day of. It was serious. I'm so curious too, like, if another gal had taken a whiff of this, what they would think, because I do know Found Cherry, and I do kind of at least know oud in general, but if you were to take this to someone that had no idea of where those scents were from, or what they were, what their real first impression,
You should ask your sister. Have her come over
right?
and smell
Like,
this
just
for
take
us.
a whiff and be like, okay, what do you get from this? Do you get the masculine side? Because I feel like I can totally wear this, even though it has more of that woodsy masculine part to it.
And you know what I like about Found Cherry on a guy is that it has such a beautiful mystical sweetness to it that only a guy with a very similar mystical sweetness is going to be attracted to that scent.
Or be able to pull off, you
Right.
know? Like,
So I love that
yeah.
that is still the heart of this for me, because it means that somebody deep down who's very sweet is going to be attracted to this, because deep down it's very sweet, and it gets more and more masculine and friendly as it grows out, or as you experience
Yeah,
it.
and there's almost like a fun liqueur kind of vibe. I know it did talk about the almond
You did
berries,
say bitter almond
but
liqueur, right?
I do get that. And almost,
Yeah.
like sometimes there's a liqueur has a little bit of that sweeter thing mixed in.
Right.
And then if you were sitting at like a wood bar, I'm getting all those kind of colors together.
Right.
So fun story. When I was little, the only time that I first knew that the type of dog that MacDuff existed was because Sanrio had a dog that looked like him.
Ah, that's the Hello Kitty store at the mall,
Yeah.
right?
And I just remember seeing that. And my sister has always been an animal person her whole life. And so she knew all about that breed and what was going on. But every time that I see MacDuff, it just really, this MacDuff, it makes me think of my childhood of being blown, because those little pointy ears and little Scotties are so sweet.
I only know the Scotty dog because my mom loved Lady and the Tramp. And there's the little Scotty dog in
yeah,
that,
they're
right?
totally is.
So it's pretty easy. All you have to do is be an unlicensed stray wandering around the town, and there's going to be this beautiful little Cocker Spaniel, and she's going to take a liking to you. Well, you're going to take her over to Tony's, your favorite Italian restaurant. You're going to set up a little table. You're going to get a little bottle with a candle in it. You're going to get a little plate of spaghetti, and he's going to put one special meatball right there in the middle, and you just got your own. So, head over to MacDuff'sSoapCompany.com to find this and a bunch of other cool stuff. Well, I've had my shave, y'all. With Alberta Boys, y'all, one of the best lathers in the business. Just let you know you're in the hands of a master. If you don't have a MacDuff's in your cabinet, I might consider one. And this scent, I love that it takes Lost Cherry, something I love so much, and just continues the story, zooms out the camera, and gives you a little bit more woods, a little bit more gourmands, a little bit more of what's surrounding it, and gives it a little bit more for a unisex original of a masculine flair, I think. Sean MacDuff, good boy.
Welcome to Messages.
Hey, y'all. So when we shot the iced coffee episode from Sterling Soap Company, it blew our socks off so far, we decided to have a giveaway for y'all! A $20 gift card to Sterling Soap Company so you can choose one of your own. And all you have to do is be a subscriber to the Barbershop Duet here on YouTube and send us an email to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com so that we can get back to you and check back on June 1st to see if you are our lucky winner. Best of luck.
I'm really missing that we don't have a splash. I'm gonna reach over.
I'm about to put on a black armband because I need this splash immediately. I'm sad I don't have this.
I want to go deeper, and we can't go deeper besides this. Like, usually, sometimes when we have the splash, we're like, that's because that's the pure form, know?
And then what's the other one we got in the box? They came out together?
Oh, Morning Ritual.
Morning Ritual! Y'all, so we have to open that one because we might have to get the splash for both of them.
We might have to do a rush order from
TRC. Stay tuned for a little sneak peek into Sean's Morning Ritual.
Yes, and I'm actually really excited because some of the labels, you can see where all the fun is at. He's revamping a lot of them, and I'm even more excited to get some of the other new ones to see what those look like. So they will definitely be back. Do not worry.
Hey, Sean and MacDuff, thank you so much for making these amazing soaps and continuing to inspire our little show.
Yep, don't forget, your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.